Warning, this video has spoilers for the latest Supergirl film. If you have not watched the film, then please pause this video, watch the film, then watch this video later. You have been warned. The current Supergirl film comes out 42 years after the Girl of Steel's last solo cinematic adventure, and there's a lot of noticeable differences between them and the environment they were released in, so this episode is going to look at the differences between them. Also, this video is just going to compare the films. We're not going to talk about her appearances in TV, animation, or appearance in the Flash film. So let's start with the difference between the films. They are completely different in tone and style. The 1984 film clearly takes a lot of cues from the Silver Age. Very stream of consciousness that throws a lot without explanation. How did Argo survive the destruction of Krypton? Why is magic in this film and not the others? How does Kara know who Superman is and that he's her cousin when they haven't met before? That makes an odd beast of a film more akin to Superman 3. Contrast with the 2026 version, which stuck to one main inspiration, Tom King's Woman of Tomorrow story, with an added pinch of the attitude of the New 52 version. Tonally, Supergirl 1984 is lighter and has a lot more comedic and campy elements. Contrast this to Supergirl 2026, where it's a darker film tackling themes of depression, trafficking, and survivor's guilt. It's a pretty big contrast between those films. Another key difference is the setting. Supergirl 1984 is set on Earth, and the setting helps highlight how Kara in that film is more alien than Superman, especially as she interacts with more mundane things, especially in the boarding school segment of the film. The 2026 film is set in space where Kara acts more normal and at ease. She's used to this space. A bit like Han Solo in Star Wars, regular contemporary guy in the middle of what would be strange to us. I do think there should have been a scene or two of Kara on Earth, which would have been a good contrast to the space scenes, but now I'm playing armchair director and nobody wants that. Now, the personalities of the two cinematic Supergirls and how they contrast with their cousins is also interesting. Helen Slater's interpretation of the character was more alien, unlike Reeves Clark, who was raised on Earth and later find out about his alien heritage, made him relatable and human despite the powers. Slater's Kara is more fascinated with the world around her and showcases the alienness of the character. Alcock's version is more angsty, and unlike Slater, she's lost her home, family, and culture, and is why she has trouble fitting in on Earth, hence why she flies off to alien worlds to go bar hopping. She's also a bit more of a darker character than David Cornsett's more brighter and lighter Clark Kent, especially in the ending where, spoiler warning, if you have not seen Supergirl, then please pause this video, watch the film, and come back if you want. Yes, I'm doing this voice again, it's fun to do. Supergirl kills Krem of the Yellow Hills. This shows how she's different from her cousin, considering how he chastised Justice Gang for their extreme methods in the Superman film. I'll talk about this plot point later in my Year 2 recap video later in the year, as I have a lot to say about it, as I feel it might be an interesting plot point down the line. Another interesting aspect between these films are the environment they were released in. When Supergirl 1984 came out, it was one of the earliest superhero films with a female lead, and Supergirl 2026 has come out after a slew of superhero films led by women, and you can see some of the influence there. Like Birds of Prey, it has the lead take a younger person under their wing. Like Thunderbolts, it's about survivor's guilt. Like Black Widow, it also deals with human trafficking as a plot point. Like the Marvels, it's a space odyssey, with also a hero taking a younger character under their wing. Supergirl 1984 just takes a template of the first Superman film and changes a few details. Instead of a Bond villain, it's a magic user who has a comedic sidekick. Instead of Day Planet, it's a girls' school, and the hero seeks advice from someone related to their old world. One came before and the other came after. And those are a couple of my observations on the Girl of Steel's 2 cinematic outings. But what about you? Was there something I missed that you noticed? Then please leave a comment down below and don't forget to subscribe, because next time I've got something that isn't easy.